interesting to see what's going on. And this was an election that we won easily. We won it by a lot.
I just have to turn this on because Donald Trump is on the wall. We won it by a lot. That's why they could not keep up when they tried to cheat.
And said there's no way Trump didn't win Pennsylvania because the energy industry was all for him. I saw, with my eyes what happened, and he told me horror stories, absolute horror stories. So this was very sad to say it. This election was rigged, and we can't let that happen. We can't let it happen for our country. And this election has to be turned around because we won Pennsylvania by a lot, and we won all of these swing states.
California!
Anybody watching television the night of
Don't
the
forget
election
us.
was saying, wow,
Don't forget
I
us.
was told by the biggest political people, congratulations.
Don't
you're a
forget
big win.
California
And
president.
all of a sudden, ballots were dumped all over the place, and a lot of horrible things happened. And everybody in that room, I want to thank all of the people that signed affidavits.
They just dragged and dropped in the stupid
fantastic
machines
people,
called
you're great
Smartmatic
speakers.
here
I
in
want to thank
California.
the senators for being there, and it's so important.
Void it out.
Thank you
Void
for
it out.
Thanksgiving. It really represents somebody. Between the voter suppression and all of the horrible things that happened to poll watchers, we have poll watcher affidavits piled up to the ceiling. They're all over. They were treated horribly all over this, all of these swing states. I mean, virtually all of the swing states, and many other.
In
things
California! Don't forget us!
just horrible. But the poll watchers weren't allowed
I'm
to
shouting
watch.
as if you could hear me.
They were, in many cases, whisked out of the room, not only into pens that were 20, 30, 40, 60, 100 feet away, where you couldn't even see. They were using binoculars. People are reporting that they had to use binoculars. If you were a Republican
That's
poll
ridiculous.
watcher, you were treated like a dog. And
They probably
the
spit on
Democrats had
you.
No problem. But they were rough. They were literally pushed out, and it was rough tactics. This is what happened here. This is not the United States of America. What happened, and I think everybody knows that. That's why you're there, and that's why you're so vehement about it. We have many cases of people walking in, a woman, an elderly woman walking in, looking forward to voting November 3rd,
Yes.
and says, oh, good, where would I go about voting? I'm sorry, you've already voted. Your ballot is in. I said, no, I didn't vote. No, your ballot is in. You've already voted.
That's
In all
bullshit.
cases for Biden, by the way. She said, no, I want to vote. Nope, your ballot is in. And then they give her a provisional ballot to sign, which goes nowhere. It's a disgrace
Yeah.
that this is happening to our country. We won this election by a lot. We got 74 million votes. And if
Probably
we had
80
74
million.
million votes the day before the election,
President.
every single professional in the business would have said there's no way of beating that. We got 11 million votes more than we had 4 years before in 2016. And we got many votes more than Ronald Reagan had when he won 49 states. And nobody.
Yep, we probably won 50 states. Don't forget us, California.
The numbers at 10 o'clock in the evening when everybody thought the election was virtually over. And then very weird things happened. But they're not weird to professionals, and they're not weird to Dominion and other people.
You hear it, Dominion and
To
Smartmatic.
the people that handle the ballots, where they were flooding the market. People were getting 2 and 3 and 4 ballots in their home. People that were
Yep.
dead were signing up for ballots. Not only were they coming in and putting in a ballot, but dead people were requesting ballots. They were dead for years. They were requesting
They're
ballots.
reacting it back to the
And the whole world is
1900s.
watching us. The whole world is
Reactivate
watching the United States of America.
all the
And
ballots
we can't let them
and send them out
get
to
away with it.
God
And
knows
we
who.
have judges that are afraid to make a decision. We have judges that don't want to do the same thing. A very good lawyer said, well, sir, I mean, that's a big statement for a judge to overthrow an election. I said, really? If he got hundreds of thousands of votes more than he was entitled to get through all of the things that I'm listening to right now, and you're just covering a few of them, we have hundreds and hundreds
Yes.
of affidavits of stories that are even worse than the stories I'm hearing. Why wouldn't they overturn an election? Certainly overturn it in your state, because we have other states that are just as bad. If you look
Yeah,
at
it should be
Michigan with
voided.
Detroit, you look at the things that happened in Detroit, where you
They
have
should be
a
voided.
voter,
Penalty flag.
then you have voters.
Too many voters on the field.
You have more votes than you have voters, and then you have two people
5-yard penalty.
certify. They don't want to certify, and they're harassed violently. And
Loss
they
of
take
down.
hours during the harassment.
You cannot certify
2 hours.
cheating.
Then they said, wow,
You cannot
they were
certify
afraid, and
cheating,
they voted, and
judges.
They went back to sign, and they couldn't do it because they said, we can't do it because this is corrupt. This is horrible what's taking place. Think of it, more votes than you have voters. But that was the least of it. They have
Yeah.
that were as bad as that.
Because they were not good at math. They just tried to get over the
We're doing
top.
very well, and
Oh,
a lot of states, a lot of good things are happening in Georgia. We're
this
getting
is
little help
president
from
on the phone
government, but a lot of good
in
things
the
are happening
hearing.
in Georgia, Wisconsin, and Michigan. They're seeing what happened in Detroit, and we sure are looking at what's happening in Pennsylvania and Philadelphia. What happened in Philadelphia? They keep the poll watchers not only in pens, but they keep them out of the building. And the only
Oh
reason
my
they got
gosh.
back into the building was they got a court order. And then the
Pens.
definition of back into the building was
You're like
very far away
animals.
where they couldn't see anything. And they told
If
you
you're a
about
poll
photos
watcher,
in the
you're
building
treated like
because you
animals.
couldn't see it, because the
Now they
picture
talk
was
bad
so
about
big, you
so-called
didn't know what they
detention
were
center,
doing.
the
You couldn't
cages
play
Obama
the
built.
game.
They're keeping us in pens. So-called corrals.
Turn over the results. It would be easy for me to say, oh, let's worry about 4 years from now. No.
No,
This election
it would not go away.
was lost by the Democrats. They cheated.
Yes, they
It was
cheated.
a fraudulent election.
It's right. Truth. Truth. That's the truth.
Everybody acknowledged.
That's truth.
I just want to thank
These
everybody.
evil people cheated.
You're doing a tremendous
Because they are radical
in the
left-wingers.
history of our country.
You know they cannot
You're doing a
win.
tremendous service
otherwise.
to our country. And don't worry about bravery, because the people that talk the most, they're not the ones you have to worry about. And these are all talkers. They intimidate. But these are not people that you're going to ultimately have to. They push you around. They pushed our poll workers out. Our poll watchers were pushed out of the building.
Wow.
Some got back in, they were put in, but these are not people. Don't be intimidated by these people. But they're bad people.
They're rapists.
And they're people
They're
that don't love
raping
our
us
country. So we don't have to
out
worry
of our
about
constitutional rights.
We have to worry what
They're
happened
stealing
on
our
November 3rd
votes.
and previous to November 3rd.
They're the same
And by the
people
way,
here in
after
California.
November
Now it's
3rd,
locking
when people put
everybody
votes in,
down.
And they put them in illegally. They put them in after the polls closed.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our great Supreme Court justices
By batches,
made mention of
boxes,
that. And I can't
pallets.
imagine that any justice or anybody looking at it could be thrilled when they vote after the election is over. So I want to thank everybody very much for being there. I want to thank
Anonymous payment from China. What's the ticker says?
respected people, tremendous people, and you're doing a tremendous service for our country. And
How much
if something
is
was
votes?
done wrong,
They cannot
it's
certify the
was
fraud.
fraudulently, and that's what happened.
Michigan,
It was a fraud.
with
And
Joe
we're talking
Biden,
about,
with
very
Republican.
importantly, many more ballots, many more votes than the number we need. In other
Kevin.
words, if we
So,
needed
okay.
50,000 votes, we're not talking about we found 9 dead people that voted. Of course, there were many more than that. Many numbers that nobody even believes.
Yeah,
Now, we're talking about
they
numbers that
activated
are
voter roll. I
far
did not know that.
50,000.
They were dead.
Far in excess of another
So they
state
just
where
said,
we
meaning they
lost
send
like
out ballots.
10,000.
God knows who got
And they
them.
went absolutely wild because we
They
had
went
far
nuts.
more votes than they thought possible. And they've just stepped on the gas, and they got caught. Just
Yeah,
like they got caught
yeah.
lying in my campaign.
Wah!
They got caught.
That's the truth.
Exactly, they got caught doing this. So
Because they
I
did not
really
expect
appreciate
Donald
it,
Trump
and
to
I
get so many
appreciate it, and
votes.
we have to turn the
So,
election over because
they have to
there's
step
no
on the
doubt
gas,
we
that's
have
what
all
he's
the evidence,
saying.
we have all the affidavits, we have everything.
Wah!
Have some judge listen to it properly.
Don't forget California.
Having a
Recant
political
the
opinion or
vote.
having
These
another
evil
kind of a problem.
Gavin Newsom
Because we have
California
everything. And by the way,
Democrats.
the evidence is
They're
pouring in
mad
now
now
as we
because
speak.
they're caught.
And I wanna thank
Their hands are
Rudy
caught
Giuliani for
in the
having
cookie jar.
courage to do this.
Yeah!
Back then,
Courageous men and women in Pennsylvania. I
Rudy is
salute you.
he's the greatest mayor in the history
Oh,
of New
there's
York,
my
and there's a
Donald
reason.
Trump.
He's got great courage. And
Yes.
He doesn't care. He wants to
Yes,
do what's right.
Giuliani,
And I told him the
you're
other
a
day,
hero.
Rudy, you were the greatest
He's
mayor in the history
anointed.
of New York, and you see what happened to New York without and being its greatest man by far. By the way, by far. This is going to be your crowning achievement because you're saving our country.
You're
Thank
saving
you
our
all very
country.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for Rudy Giuliani. Okay, that was my president, Donald Trump. He just decided to call in because we have not heard him for a long time.
I think what
And,
you've just heard
He
guarantees
called.
that 100 years from now, that this is the most important public hearing ever held by this Senate committee.
Yeah!
We turn now
Mastriano.
for questions.
Doug Mastriano and Kim,
Representative
I
Ryan.
think, Ward. I don't know these folks very well, but
First of all, thank you
tune
very
into
much,
this
Mayor, for
meeting
being here, for all the testifiers.
here in Pennsylvania.
You know,
So
16
I'm
years
doing
ago this
a
week, I
live
was
journalist
called out of retirement
fair use.
and recalled active duty
Thank
to
you.
go to Iraq